So have you ever bought a tech product and only to get home, open it and realize it's a fake product, or maybe you just been scammed? Like, how does that feel? Well, in my case, I didn't buy any tech product. What actually happened was I was doing my normal trek last 3 days ago, and then I came across a device, and it wasn't just any device, you know. It was an Apple device, or it was an iPhone 7 Plus. So as I came across it, I just picked it up like a normal human being would do. I picked it up. So I tried turning off the screen to see whether maybe it was around my locality that I found it. So maybe I might see a picture of a person on it, so I might know who the actual person is. But then only to be turning it on, it wasn't turning on. So later in the evening, I took it and then I plugged it into a charger, and then it wasn't turning on. So I was like, oh, was it at fault? I tried to open where the SIM card slot is, and then there was no SIM. So I was like, what the hell? Like, who would have left an Apple phone here? So I just plugged in the SIM back, and then what I did was I said, let me open the phone and see what might be the problem. Maybe I can fix it or something. Actually what I noticed was as I was turning it on, as I was trying to turn it on, the power switch seemed to be very, very, very hard. Like, it was very, very, very hard. And then also the silent key over there seemed to be kind of crunchy. Like, it seems so noisy, and like an Apple device doesn't sound like that. The buttons are so hard, and it felt like as if there's no battery or something inside. So it was like at least weightless. I was like, oh, maybe there might not be a battery inside or something. Later to turn on to the charging port to see whether there were some impurities in the charging port that's preventing the phone from charging. I checked that too, and then it was clean. Like, there was literally nothing inside the port. And then I said, oh, okay. And then I realized one of the pins that holds the phones was missing. There was one screw missing. So meaning somebody might have altered the phone or opened it already. So as a normal tech guy, I just also tried to open it and see what's wrong. So I did the opening, and then after opening it, only to realize the phone was a fake phone. It wasn't actually an Apple phone. Apple didn't make this device. I opened it, and the screen already just came out, like as if it was just on it like that. You just pick it up. And then what I realized was the battery inside the phone was not an Apple battery. Even the board, like as you can see, the board was green, and Apple boards are black. And then also Apple doesn't make the board fixed like this. Like, Apple makes so many, they have so many parts joined together that makes up the phone. So making a whole circuit board one and then connecting everything onto it isn't Apple's way of making their products. And there were some sort of metallic rod over there. I think what they were trying to do was put that over there to support the battery, because the battery was some sort of like weightless, and they needed to add an extra weight. Even with this, it still feels weightless. So I don't know the company that made this product, and it's very very annoying. And I like, if such companies are out there trying to mimic a company to also get a share of the market, I think if you are even trying to make a fake phone, you should make it at least if not close to the original phone, you should make it in a way like, at least even if a person buys it, at the first glance the person shouldn't be like, oh, this is a fake phone. You should have that user experience like using the original phone, even though it's not original. But going to the extent of making this cheap and filthy, I don't know how to call it, it's very, very annoying. So what I think is Apple, if you're out there, take drastic measures, because this thing right here, it's kind of like tarnishing the image of your company or something. Because let's take it last, at least they've made about 100 million pieces of this, and it will sold out to the market. Like, everybody will be like, what's wrong with Apple? So Apple, if there are any measures you can take to prevent this from happening, you just take it. Like, just take a look at this. So what I concluded was either the person found out it was fake and then threw it out. So that's it. If you ever buy a tech product, make sure it's legit and don't just buy any stuff. Like, if you have no idea about tech, I think you should consult someone that have more knowledge about tech, so the person can help you when purchasing some products like this, so you don't end up buying fake or cheap products like this. So that's it. Please subscribe to the channel, will be very, very, very appreciated. Like, it means a lot to me. And do well to also hit the like button, and you can share it to a friend or maybe someone to also get a little information from this. So hopefully see you in the next one.